So over the long weekend, I worked on quite a few 10 universe things, but I gotta do some other stuff first. Like, I need to take out the garbage, unlock the door. But when I get back, we can talk. Garbage down. Now to make some food for the week. Hey, look, food for the week is done. Yay! So all that's done. Now sit down and chat. So this week, like, had one extra day, holiday weekend, other stuff. What all did we get done this week? Quite a bit. We filmed a number of TikTok episodes of Ticked Off, which you can check out our show on there under 10 Universe. We filmed a number of little short pieces that are going to be used for Real Trees teaser episodes. So those got done, and those are going to be released. I released a Halloween special promo that seems to have bothered some people, but you know, I've been bothering people my whole life, mainly with still being around. So that got done, and we got some podcast stuff. Went to Melbourne Touring Comic Con. I never remember convention names very well. So I went to Melbourne Touring Comic Con, talked to some people there. I didn't table this year. Maybe I should talk about that. Like, I didn't table this year, and a number of people asked me why, and it was mainly because, like, I had a good experience last year tabling from Melbourne Touring Comic Con, and I made back my table money and stuff selling prints of stuff, and I enjoyed it, and I had a good guest for our table who did a good job, and I actually learned a lot from her. You can check her out, she cosplay. She does really cool stuff. She did, if you've seen a Naruto, Naruto happy birthday message that for a couple years ago at Mar, I had commissioned for Mar. She did that, so. But the reason why I didn't do it this year was mainly because, one, I'm just busy working on Real Tree stuff for the most part. But also the fact that I wanted to have something to present on the table. And I'm very much a digital creator with digital online stuff of all kinds, ebooks, podcasts, all that stuff that we have here in Do 10 Universe. But I also wanted to have something else, like something they could physically take with them besides like prints and stuff, which are cool. But I want to have, and like, buttons and stuff like it, which I had last year, which is how I made my table money back. And since it's a local convention, literally right down the road from us, it's, as long as I make my table money back, I'm fine with that. And we did that through buttons and pins and stuff. If you check out Night Owl Designs on Instagram, she made a lot of my pins and stuff, so she's another artist to check out. But I wanted something else, like, and with us working on the comic right now, the Trees Sacrifices, and some other comic work we're working on from other comic creators and characters, I wanted to have that physical comic. And I thought about doing a shorter version of that, almost like an ash can of that, and release it. Ash can, I'm showing my age by talking about that. Ash can, Wizard Magazine. But I want to go and get more of a full book, so I will probably have that by next year's, and we'll be ramping up for the release of the proper Real Trees series by then too. So I didn't have like a negative experience. It's a really big learning process for me to do that convention, even though it's a small convention, and I'm taking those things. I literally have a notebook of things that I learned from it, and I'm going to use applying them next time I go. But and I'm going to be going to another local convention here, which is the Brevard County Library Con. It's another small, and that one's a free convention to get into if you're local and check it out. But I like I said, the only reason why I didn't get a table this year is I really want a product to have on the table, a comic to sell to people and stuff. But on the grounds of on the subject matter of how all of 10 Universe is going right now, podcasts, we got more episodes being worked on. It's just a matter of releasing. I don't want to, like I said, not only me being able to actually release all the stuff on time because we got stuff in the can that I just need to edit and release. I think if I have people get a new release every day, it's going to just go by their eyes, because I just think once a week having something original to release to them is pretty good. And I wish usually during holidays or weekends I might release a couple things. And the TikTok stuff, TikTok's built for you to get tons of those during a time. But so I'm spacing out stuff like tree sacrifices, those page releases on our Patreon, which if you go to 10years.blogspot.com, you can find a link to our Patreon. Those pages are more staggered. The original Trees False Emergency podcast drama series, like those are being staggered, and the third season are being worked on right now for that, as well as more tree sacrifices. So like, I want to stagger this stuff out. I'd rather do that than like have a ton of stuff come out and people just not notice it. So that's basically my rambling update of all 10 universe stuff right now. I think I haven't forgotten anything. Like, we had big filming, which I talked about, I think, on the last one, and I got some good stuff. The actress who's going to be playing the lead in the Halloween special, we were briefly talking tonight about her costume for that, so that's cool. You can check her out online. It's Harlequin Arts. She has an Instagram, and if you go to my Instagram, you can see where I announced her, which my Instagram is, you can find a link to that down in the video and see that. But I want to do these more as soon as I update. So I can't, there's so much stuff going on, and even like in the little bit of filmmaking that I'm doing that's beyond no budget, there's so much logistics that you gotta do to set up stuff. Even in a way, I think it's even harder than if you had more money, because I'm having to space out individual scenes for the series, and because of money, I can't hire people to work all at once or anything like that. So I'm having to schedule out this stuff. Like, there's a reason why I'm releasing teaser episodes all this year and leading up basically next year to the premiere that's in December for the series, is because it's going to take me that long to get everybody's little bits and pieces filmed to be ready for the series launch. And it's also, of course, what I've always said, it's the learning process too. I'm learning during these teaser episodes, which I mean, people can comment and let me know your opinion on this, but I'm thinking of like renumbering, and then in all these teaser episodes of the Road Trees would basically be season 1 in a way, and then season 2 being like when the proper series is released. I don't know. People might have a problem with that, but I mean, it's my series. It's not anybody else's series. I mean, you can gripe to me all you want to, but no, I'm just joking. I just think it may be like a lot easier for people than when there's going to be like this many episodes and then there's a lot fewer. If you count all the teaser episodes and then all this, I could actually call season 1 the teaser season or something like that. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm very rambly. I gotta go work tomorrow. I had an extra day off to work on some stuff, but yeah. Yeah, it'll make your brain scrambly when you have to go work after you had a few days off. But at least I'm lucky enough to get a few days off. Not everybody does. And like I said, I want to do this blog more often, but as always, it's never dead or daily.